I swear, everything's so finicky around here. Hello! I have returned to the madness, the realm of insanity. Rawr! Um, Hang on, So, I was, about 5 minutes ago, I was getting everything set up. Like I had the OBS up, I had everything, I had the, like everything set up from before. Because, it was only been 3 hours since I was last here. Um, and then I decided to do one last check before, going live. And then I discovered that my microphone was not doing any audio. I don't know why my microphone wasn't doing any audio. Also, hi! Um, but it wasn't. Which meant, and I had the only, I had a microphone problem. And the only way I know how to fix my microphone problems is to restart my entire system. So I had to then restart my entire system, boot everything back up again, all the little things that are there, and then I discovered that my multi thing didn't work as usual, and so I had to. Why don't things just work? Why? Why do things have to be so finicky? Okay, let me say hi to some people. So we had Days of Grays, Commando P, Riley, and Master Builder all popped in before we got started. Nocturnal, Fate has Fallen, Quartz. Did I say Nameless already? Nameless. And Master Builder and Commando. Hello, everyone! Also, wait, we got one on... Hello, Zagareth. Hello, Jammy Planet. And welcome! Welcome. Anyway, my point is that making streams work properly is annoying. Because it seems like every time I do a stream, something just doesn't work. And I have to make an improvised adjustment. Hello, Steven. Welcome. Anyway, I'm just explaining the woes of doing streams. That something always gets iffy, and I have to work around that. Anyway. Booting up the game, booting up the game. I often say I'd rather a machine explode and kill me rather than not. I would rather not be murderized, but no, not everything is broken. It's just like something doesn't work as I hoped it would, so I have to change it so that it works good enough for how I want to use it. And I was just complaining about why things can't just work like out of the box, and stay working out of the box every time, You started Okeanis Pirates Fun? Awesome, awesome. Okay. Got my pods. So... I'm suddenly very sleepy. You guys don't mind if I fall asleep on stream, do you? I'll be okay. So we last left off a few hours ago. We went to a journey into the desert. And of course they had to glaze, oh my god, it's the desert! Near Dubai! Amazing! It's like, whoop-de-fucking-do, I mean, it's just what we expect. Anyway, so we went out there, Barghest took us out there, which, was kind of nice to see. And then we went into a cave and found Jacques de Molay up to some shenanigans, so we beat her up. But that maybe she was... We had originally popped in because we thought maybe she was, like, corrupting people. Using those foreigner, tentacle monster, Cthulhu monster things to, maybe turn people evil, and maybe that's what happened to Ereshkigal. But no, false alarm or red herring. Anyway, so that's where we are, that's where we left off. Honestly, it was really short. We spent most It feels like we spent more of the last stream talking about like FGO game mechanics and showing like little bits to some newer people who were asking questions than we did actually doing story content, because the story content was so short. But whatever. Anyway, we're going back in now. Also, for some reason, despite the temperature being lower now, because it's 9 p.m. where I am, and it being later in the evening, it feels hotter in here, and I don't like it. Why? Alright, let's jump into it. Oh yeah, I have to turn myself into a bat. It's because you're in the room? Why? How did you sneak in? Even the cat didn't sneak in. This is a new player now, a reason to use. Okay, let's get started. I will... Whee! Here, I will get smaller. Feeling Floop isn't here, you'd have a random comment waiting. Oh, I'm sure that's only a matter of time. Oh yeah, we also met Zenobia, and now she's, having us stay with her or something. Yes, I am a bat once again. Actually, no, I don't think I've ever had dates. But whatever. What is a date? It's some kind of dried, well, she described them. A fruit, a dried fruit thing, or it is a edible thing. Who's never had a date before. Very funny, Riley. Kamazot's called. Oh, Barghest isn't with us? No, I like Barghest. Zenobia sure is woe. Well, I mean, the theory they seem to be going with Zenobia is that she's like chained up, and like she's still like dressed up like she was chained up and being paraded through Rome after being defeated by Aurelian. That the Emperor Aurelian. Who there was a joke someone made once that Aurelian was such a badass that they had to kill him after 5 years because he was too overpowered to remain emperor for longer than that. Oh, so Barghest is in the gym with Hakuno. So it's, I mean, no, it's not necessarily a slave outfit, because Zenobia wasn't sold. She was a queen. Come on, you know who Zenobia is. You're a history teacher, for God's sakes. I mean, not ancient history, but... yeah, Hakuno seems to be like the fitness trainer person here or something. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Zenobia was the queen of the Palmyrene Empire, which was based in Palmyra, which is in modern-day Syria. A breakaway, so Rome, crisis of the 3rd century, the Roman Empire was cracking up. There was the Gallic Empire in the west, there was the Palmyrene Empire in the east, and in the center was just the fragment remnants. And then this dude named Aurelian took over, and he conquered the Palmyrene Empire. He brought Zenobia back to Rome in chains, and then he defeated the Gallic Empire. Or was it the other way around? He did a lot of stuff, and then he was murdered by his own men because one of his men was caught doing some shady shit, so that guy convinced the other guards of Aurelian that Aurelian was going to kill him, and so they killed him first, but he wasn't actually planning to kill him, so something like that. I'd have to refresh my memory on exactly how that went down. Basically, Zenobia was queen of a breakaway part of the Roman Empire, specifically in the Eastern Mediterranean, you know, kind of a blend of Arabic, Aramaic, ancient, you know, Hellenistic remnants. She did style herself after Cleopatra a bit, as like being a... I'm just saying words. Rome enslaved defeated monarchs. I don't remember any specific examples of that, but I know, you know, they had a tendency to bring them back to Rome in chains and then, you know, kill them as part of the triumphs and whatnot. Warning, I need to use I need to use Mash next battle. Okay. I don't have a problem with that. It's Mash. We like Mash. So what, Zenobia's just been chilling in the desert with all these dried fruits and going after a loan shark? You know, but imagine a summer Zenobia, and the one thing that comes to mind is she's wearing more clothes, not... Yeah, like Ushiwaka. Summer Ushiwaka wears more clothes than normal Ushiwaka. Parading and defeated was another thing Romans stole from the Greeks. How far do I plan to take MASH once restrictions are lifted? As far as I can go? Wait, camel races? We are gonna ride camels. Why? Also, Karna looks fabulous. Don't camels smell really bad, though? I know their smell really bothers horses, but... I guess I'll be changing the title real quick because that part is confirmed. Chaldea goes... Camel racing. Save. And... okay. Yeah, also, Zenobia was Queen Regent. She was the, it was her husband, Othnathus, who, like, he had set up Palmyra as a powerful state, but then he died, and then their kid became the new leader, and Zenobia kind of ruled through him as the regent. Something like that. I have to refresh my memory on these things. It's been a while. Also, why is Queen of Sheba here? Why is she in this game at all, actually? Or at least, you know, is she not doing like the schemy, merchanty lender crap? I hope not. Because that's part of her fate characterization. I really don't like it. Sheba is here because she is Otto Bean's wife now. Who's Otto Bean? I thought Sheba was from Ethiopia, technically. Or at least that's what's claimed. FGO YouTuber. Yay! I guess that's what I'm doing. Queen of Sheba's best appearance was in Salem. You know, when she wasn't the Queen of Sheba. Or at least... What the hell's wrong with me? Wait, what? Fate is... What are you talking about? Oh, Otto Bean. Otto Bean is an FGO YouTuber who does a podcast with Plushian. Okay. So what, they really like Queen of Sheba for some reason? Alright. That's their choice. I don't agree, but that's their choice. His favorite servant is Sheba. Interesting choice, I would say, but... You know. Okay. Every servant is someone's favorite. Even, No, wait. Yeah, I suppose you're right about that. Earn 50,000 tourism points. Ugh. What am I up to now? Like 280? So what? I'll have to do... Why did Shufu spawn a camel? I have no idea why Shufu spawns a camel when you use her skills. Or whatnot. I don't know why. I don't even... I mean, that's like the opposite... It's like the opposite end of China from where Shufu spent their whole existence, but whatever. Do they even have camels in China? Like, at all? If they do, it'd be in Xinjiang. Camels in China. They have 2 camels, and they are in Xinjiang. And Gansu, which is right next to Xinjiang. And there's less than 1,000 of them. Okay, so there are camels in China, but very far away from where... My point is, why does Shufu have a camel? It's weird. It makes no sense. Yeah, the horror, you know, the fact that Shufu, Summer Shufu whips out a chainsaw and goes all chainsaw massacre, for one, that's just fun. But 2, you know, yeah, she was the main antagonist of Summer 5, so, you know, which was a horror-themed event, so her pulling out a horror theme, you know, that makes sense. But, yeah, the camels don't make any sense. It has nothing to do with Shufu, but it has something to do with this event that we're doing right now, but... You're gonna guess Sodabean's favorite is Shiba for reasons? Okay. I'd never heard this name before until a few minutes ago. I don't know anything about this person, so I'm not gonna judge, because I don't know anything about him. I loved that event. Ilya was perfect. Foil. Yeah, that Summer 5 was awesome. A lot of characters got some great moments in there. I mean, of course, you had Yume Ren dying all the time in various comical ways. You had Murasaki being the, like, oh, this is the horror trope we're walking into kind of person, like the person who's, like, genre savvy. You had Emiya being, like, the reliable older sibling kind of person. You had Tomoe doing all the gamer stuff. You had Ilya being a complete goofball. That lands a Queen of Sheba in West Africa? No. No, Queen of Sheba is a biblical character who has a connection with Solomon. Apparently, they might have looted. Ah! And they're supposed to have been from Ethiopia. Queen and Camel. Alright, let's go. But, and yeah, all the other stuff with the, you know, the dual, the mirror image lake thing, and, you know, the fact that there were two protagonists, and, oh, Jaguar Warrior. They'd held hands. Well, see, I wasn't just making that up. It's, the House of Solomon, which was the ruling monarchy family in Ethiopia, Abyssinia, actually claimed that they were descended from Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. And that was their, you know, their ancient legacy as the emperors of Ethiopia, or Abyssinia. So, you know, there are people who do believe that they might have done stuff of the, you know, the naughty variety. Ah! Hello. Hello, Mars Potato. Welcome! Alright, let's resume this. Yeah, the monarchy in Ethiopia has been dead since, was it 74 or 75? Is when they were overthrown. And they were overthrown by communists. And then, of course, there was a mass starvation event, which led to the Rite Aid concert, which, if nothing else, gave us some amazing performances. And then they were overthrown, too, because, of course. But, anyway, so Jaguar Warrior and Sheba are doing the, like, announcer stuff. Yeah, this is kind of funny right here. So, what, they're doing the commentary for the races? Okay. Was Sheba in the Christmas event? There's been a lot of Christmas events. I don't remember. Yeah, maybe Sheba will actually be likable for once. Jaguar Warrior's always fun, so... Alright, so who's racing? Zenobia, of course. Bashu! Oh, wait. Oh, it's a pairing. Okay. So, protagonist and Mashu. I'm gonna wave to the spectators. Yay! Boon sound? What is a boon sound? Boon! I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Galloping camel can be rough on the rider's nards. I wouldn't know. I've never ridden a camel. I've never seen a camel. So, I mean, aside from like pictures and stuff. Shufu! Beer man, sir. Well, she's clearly got a fancy one, but... Gambling is a criminal offense. Oh my. You petted one in the zoo? Neat. Some random camel owner. Robot jockey? What? Is this MHX? Or XX Alter, I should say? Oh, maybe not, because she's commenting on it, so... It's just a robot on a camel. And Dabrinia. Apparently camels are pretty brightly... I looked it up, and it said there were... just a quick search, so there's only a handful of camels in China. And of course, they're only in the far west, so... You know, the places where nobody lives... anymore, because they're currently killing them all, but, you know, who cares about that, right? They're playing Mongolia? Yeah, well, Mongolia is not China, so... Ooh! Summer Carmilla and Shingen? Harunobu. The other Nobu, but not Nobu. Not true Nobu. He fought true Nobu. No wait, he never did fight true Nobu. He fought Ieyasu, and then he died. His son fought Nobu and got his ass handed to him. Anyway. Whatever. I know Mongolia is next to China, but it's not China. Even though they would, of course, claim that it should belong to them because everything should belong to them. Whoa, 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 what the fuck just... What the... It dropped me for a moment. Why? Why did you do this? There are more Mongolians in China than Mongolia. Yeah, because the Chinese, you know, as I said, they want to own everything. Anyway, yeah, there was a hiccup on my end. That's why I paused the dialogue right here, so... Are we counting that as a crash? No, because the game didn't crash. The game did not crash, so it's not a... It doesn't count as a crash. Alright. So he's transformed his car into a camel, apparently. Damn, how many people are racing in this? Honestly, wish they'd collapse like they usually do already. Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, come on. Come on, you're not a camel. Red camel. What the fuck are we even looking at? That's gonna haunt my dreams tonight. So there are 8 racers. I don't know if this is the best or worst thing in the event so far. If this were in... yeah. Is it time to go vroom? Also, what's with the robot thing? Like, who's behind the robot thing? Boop. Boop. Boop! Racing, racing, racing! Charge! It just made me remember what was the last race kind of thing I did. It was probably Imaginary You. Maybe you will not die. Yeah, we'll see. Did your Debrinia get censored? I don't know. It must have been a bit ago, because... it maybe got lost in the... No, that was... No, it was like 5 minutes ago. I just didn't see it. There's a lot going on. And why is my phone... Why am I... Rawr. I have to, like, not be slouchy in this chair or something to be... This is FGO's answer to Taiga's room. It would be funny if they had some kind of Tiger Dojo or something. Oh, is it fight time? Only 3 servants? What do you mean 3 servants? Mash required. Alright, what do they, No event drops. Okay. Doesn't matter who I take then. Actually, it does matter. Mashu! Okay, just do that and I'll pick someone real in a moment. They have to fit on a camel. Is this is old style mash, so give her one of those. One of these, and who am I gonna bring? So there's, I want a berserk, honestly, or something that's gonna be strong against everything, and it's gonna be multiple enemies. So, oh no, it's screw it. I'm bringing CL. When in doubt, use CL. She will axe everything, or smack everything, or she will do things that involve inflicting violence, which in this case means I should probably get rid of Castoria and go for Koyan. The game is gonna crash. The game is gonna crash. The game is going to crash right now, and I can't wait to be right. Reverse psychology! Damn, Twitch froze. Oh no! Ah! Damn you! Oh. Why would you do this terrible thing? Oh. You didn't wish hard enough? I delayed the crash just a little bit. Here, I will make myself grow. Rar. I'm still hanging because I'd have to put myself back once the dialogue is Carmilla and Harunobu. We're gonna smack them. Alright, let's smack him down. Hack him down! Damn, she crazy. I didn't know Takeda Shingen was in this game. Does he interact with Kagetora? Yes. The Gura Gura event, which was November, December last year, so 8 months ago, give or take, that introduced Takeda Shingen to the game, as well as an updated version of a ruler version of Kagetora, Uesugi Kenshin. So, all right, let's make it happen. Murder, murder, murder. Yeah, they had a lot of They had a lot of interaction in that event. And she just dusted these people.
次の戦場に案内してください。まだまだ打ち足りません。
All right, let's move on. We finished the combat. Yay! Yay! Why am I spinning around the screen? I have no idea. I'm just doing it because I feel like it. Mwahahahahahaha. Okay, I have to stay at that now because we're about to do dialogue. I love seeing the Neko arcs and her attacks. It's goofy. I know. It's great. It's absolutely great that they have Neko arc as part of her her skill set. Ooh, violence. That's Mashu. I shouldn't block Mashu. Even as a camel. Your horsemanship, Mash, but you're riding a camel, not a horse. Why do we refuse to look you in the eye? Because you look weird, that's why. Oh, I have to move again. Yeah. There is something wrong with your face. Did anyone see the robot? No, I didn't see the robot. Looking away is our only option right now. They did call you the Flying General, but because you rode horses, but you were also a treacherous jackass who killed both of your foster fathers and got your head chopped. Or, no, how did he get executed? That wasn't very descriptive. It just said he was executed, which probably means he got his head chopped off. But, also, Lu Bu was an idiot. He was a treacherous moron. And he desperately needed people like Chen Gong to help his dumbass. He was a good fighter, but that's all he really had going for him. Oops. I told you he was dumb. The funny thing is that red hair was the horse of Guan Yu longer than he was the horse of Lu Bu. So connecting him... Yeah, to be fair, yeah, the second foster father was Dong Zhuo, and he was a piece of shit, so he deserved to get killed. Seriously, he was a piece of shit. I went through that whole story during one of my streams at one point. I don't remember when exactly. It was months ago. I went into like Lu Bu's whole backstory with Ding Yuan and Dong Zhuo and Wang Yun and Diao Chen and all that shit. I did that at one point. No one was prepared for Camel Red Hair. I wasn't prepared either. My shoe! Oh, that was a whip sound. We don't whip animals. That's not nice. Nom nom. Nom 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 nom. You want Summer Dobrynia? I mean, you can still try for Ciel, but... A race battle? Wait, is this cutscene just like... I think this cutscene is just doing a recap of the battle that we just did in-game. It's the robot, isn't it? Yep, it's the damn robot. And Luboon DW8's extreme hypothetical route to be the smartest. I did play Dynasty Warriors 8, and the historical route there is, you know, pretty much what happened. He was a dummy and got himself killed. And I'm glad that they showed that in that game because, you know, it showed that for all his strength, he was still a treacherous asshole. And eventually people just got sick of him and decided to take him out. Did I? Yes, I did. It was many, many years ago, but I did do that. I would like to live in a fantasy world right now. Uh-oh. And Shufu loses her buff. Or her, Ooh. Did she just win? Did she just win the race that way? Unbelievable. Oh my god. Okay, that is funny. Ooh. What am I getting? Quartz. 2 more nodes for the story bit. All right, let's continue onwards. Charge. Game. There we go. even I can't tell if that's an intentional misspelling or not. Yeah, because there are occasional typos in FGO. You run into them every now and then. I mean, they're gigantic amounts of text, so... QP is not quartz. Oh, did I say quartz? I'm an idiot. I want 1,000,000 quartz, damn it. Damn it! I was expressing... Chinese delusions 1, automated animal cruelty 0. Yeah. Hooray for camel racing, I guess. Also, why am I pointing to the side? Do I really have to... Ah! Everything worked out? Yay? Yay. Oh, words. This is my ASMR voice. Whoa. Hooray. Your back hurts every time Lip is on screen. It is rather large. Very much so. Yeah, there's no shade. There's just sand. It cools off during the night, but, you know. It's... That's a lot. Looks how she's leaning forward. Lip should have huge biceps from carrying around her giant hands. She should. She should. You know, if they do decide to close down FGO, what they should do as a final hurrah is that they should put every servant up on banner and give everyone 1,000,000 quartz. And just go for it. Just roll to your heart's content. Wah! You know, something like that. Lip is ripped. She has an 8-pack. You just can't see him because we're... Maybe? Ooh, it's Yurie, and of course, Takaru's nomming. Nom 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 nom. Oh, the Shinsengumi. And Ricardo! Or just go infinite. Yeah, that works too, but, you know. I don't remember where Ruggiero was from exactly. I know he was a Muslim knight that converted, of course, at the end of the story, but she's never gonna find him. Matahari. Yeah, I know he had the brief pop-in during the Charlie event earlier, but you know what I mean? Like full-on show up, like, you know. What is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's Kiyohime messing around. Neat. Is this line Rama? No, 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 no. Do not do this, Kiyohime. No! There's gonna be a fight. Are you surprised she did this? No, not really, but... Well, technically Matahari learned her dancing from Indonesia, I believe. Because Matahari Celeb was, she was Dutch, so... But she went to Indonesia, which was a Dutch colony back in the day. Close enough. Okay, Indonesia is Muslim, Dubai is Muslim, but they're a couple thousand miles apart. Thought it's Southwest Asia versus Southeast Asia. How did they get there again? I doubt most people could tell the difference. I mean, Indonesia used to be Hindu and Buddhist and things like that. But, you know, if you're worried about this being appropriate for kids, pretty sure the Netherlands is closer to Dubai than Indonesia. That's a good question. I'm not sure which of the two would be closer. They're both... Yeah. I'm gonna look this up. Which is closer to Dubai? Amsterdam or Jakarta? Amsterdam. Yeah, just over 5,000 kilometers versus 6,500. Okay. I should probably pay attention to the plot instead of just looking random shit up. Something does feel off. Something may just be it's not Palmyra, but some. And at least how it feels. Apologize. May just be that the race is throwing me off. Feel something is off. The excitement could have sharp if you're. Basically, they sense something is weird. Because things are weird. The fact that, you know, they're, you know, wanking Dubai is very weird. That's a weird thing that's going on right now. Shufu is cute. Speaking of dreams, what kind of dreams have you... Either way, the average FGO player wouldn't tell the difference between Indonesian and Middle Eastern belly dancing. They're too busy gooning. Probably. Saying good things about Dubai is the thing that's weird for them? Well, I think it is. Ooh, we have experienced joy. Yay. Yay. We are joyful now. Yay! And we're back at the hotel. Hey, yo. Hello, Papa Spade. Welcome. How are you today? Or tonight. Depends on where you are, I suppose. Lip falling asleep is a problem. Oh. Another conference? Today's reports. I know what you mean, Nocturnal and Dakota. I'm just, I'm throwing in my bits. I'm throwing in the bits that, Dubai is a weird setting, and not just because I don't like it. Not bad, just doing stuff. Everything feels simple with MP5CL. I know, she's amazing! And I love the Neko arc animations. I've been getting a lot of good use out of my CL. I did my rolls for her a couple days back. Wait, that was like a week ago by now. This is day 7 of the event. Has it really been that long? Where is time going? Or was it the 15th? Either way, it's time is... You got him at 480? Wow. Well, it took me a lot more than that, but, You vibe with the Dubai glazing? I mean, okay. That's your choice, I suppose. Hello, Hipper! Nice to see you, silly waves. You hit pity on Tiamat, Ptolemy, and Space Suresh? Ooh, ouch. Ouch. I very nearly hit pity with Alice a couple months back. Got MP4 Space Suresh and a 180 quarter. Wow. You people are very lucky. Holy crap. Dubai must have invested into Japan because Uma Musume also had a period of Dubai. I've never played Uma Musume, but that's annoying. Also, I keep losing track of the event. Damn it. I need to... Yeah, so they suspect BB as the main troublemaker, and of course, because it's BB, Meanwhile, we have this other meeting. Eresh is tired of the deception. She smells the servant verse on Eresh Kigal? Okay, I've caught up now. Sorry about that. It's just I'm replying to chat and replying to this is. Hang on, that's what's up. Got another third. Government sponsored, shake my head. You looked it up. Apparently Nasu went on vacation there and got obsessed. Add in the whole Japanese tourism culture where they kind of overhype everything. Yeah, how did BB end up ruling this place? And the question is still out, is BB ruling Dubai an improvement? It might still be, despite everything. But yeah, that's disappointing. It's like, yay! I went on vacation to this playground for the rich and ignore the slave labor that built it all. That still is building it. It's not past tense, it's current. Papa Spade, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you so much. Also, as an airhead, did not notice the issues there. Oh, to be fair, Japan has not had many interactions with Islam. If they had as many interactions with Islam as they've had with Christianity, or, you know, like Shinkiro, you know, things of that nature, I suspect they'd have a very different outlook. Anyway, let's stick to the event. I'm the scent of death. She can't smell it. There's something strange about this city. You don't say, Ereshkigal. What the hell is that, Hepper? In the event a fucking woman with purple hair and massive boobs rules Dubai, don't think too hard about it. Islam isn't nearly as bad as some people make it out. Like Christianity, it's the morons who take it to logical extreme with the issue. Well, unfortunately, those kind of morons are really common. And some of them did try to kill a relative of mine, so it digs a little bit for me, but whatever. Are we actually going to discover the mystery of this place? What's going on? What do you mean, what's wrong with it? Yeah, I know they said the last member of humanity. Okay, so it doesn't match with the actual city, but... And that oversized dick extension of a tower in the middle. Look at me, we're so important! Let's build tall buildings! I'm sorry, I just... When is the milk? Hang on. We're actually in the year 2030. Okay. Howdy, howdy. Hello, self. I feel like I really need to pay attention to this. Yeah, there's two conversations happening at once in the game, and then... Listen to Percival, he's smarter than what his mom... Percival's not an idiot. He's a cool guy, but he's never come off as like dumb muscle or anything. He's always been a cool guy. So far, the event hasn't touched religion. I mean, that's to be expected. I wouldn't expect them to. Even if LB6 Percy was cool. He was, yeah, Percival's always been a cool guy. Both versions of him. We ran into at breakfast to investigate. When you turn off autoplay. No, because otherwise we'll just be stuck. Because chat will just keep going on and on and on, and we'll never get anything done. I understand the reason for turning off the autoplay, but as I said, like, some of these derail conversations will just keep going. Ooh, chat. Hmm. Who derails the combos, not us. There's, yeah, for the new people on Twitch, this is a multi-stream between YouTube and Twitch. So there's I'm responding to 2 chats at once. It is the prerogative of a live chat to derail as much as possible. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just, it can be a little more difficult with games like this because I have to read the story, and I also have to read to chat as well. So... Hey. Hello. How do you say that name? Polkit B2C? Hello. Welcome. So Chiome and Kotaro are helping out. Kotaro has a summer costume. Chiome does not have one, sadly. If you try to leave through the desert, you will wind up back in the city. Meep. Thunder's rumbling, at least it won't be hot soon. It's gonna be, where I live, it's gonna be boiling for the next couple days. Like, I have heat warnings. Ugh, it's not gonna cool off until Saturday. Yeah, it's gonna be hot for the whole week, basically. How hot would it be? For me, it's in the 90s Fahrenheit, so mid-30s Celsius. I seriously need some kind of like thing or whatever that shows both Fahrenheit and Celsius next to each other. Fun fact, Yurie loves the heat. This is not a real fact. Damn you, Quartz! Ah! Why would you tell such a... Question, is that new blue-haired SSR good? I have no idea. I just started playing. Also, I got Space Ereshko. So they good? The new blue-haired person, Blue Mash, aka CL, is excellent. Space Arash is also pretty good, though she's a bit more tricky to use. Let me, we're close to the end of today's story content, so... Oh, that might have been it, actually. So, Yay! All right, so what do we got here? We have a new free quest right there. We have Battle Mashcurialites. Okay. Get a joy counter of 8,000 or above for tomorrow's quest stuff. Alright, I'm gonna do one of these. Need 350,000 points. Wait a minute. Do I have another one of those to buy? Let me check in the shop.
Welcome to my territory. 出番が少なめなので、ここは BB。
Be quiet, BB. We are doing logistics, account logistics, I should say. I don't want any of this crap. Whatever. I have a bunch. All the. All right. So, I'm just gonna face roll this. Face roll. We're gonna roll our face. We're gonna roll our face. I'm gonna look for if there's a MLB of that. No, there's not. I'll do one reset. Damn, there aren't even any of those C's. What the hell? Okay, fine. I'll just find a regular one then, I guess. Past one. There we go. Yay! That's what I was looking for. Where the hell is my fifth of these? I thought, or did my other cat have drop? Oh yeah, I also don't have to be a bat anymore. Yay! I can be back down here. Or, well, maybe that other side quest has a, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, you go for Bart's, Black Bart. Where are you? You're up here. And I need a 3-star. I'm gonna switch out Dobrinia, and we're gonna throw in Robin Hood. Alright, let's do it. Who did you get both of? You got, did you get Space, who did you get both of, Polkit? Did you get Space Suresh and CL, or, well, you said you weren't going for CL, or, either way, fight time! Fifth copy of the event bonus C comes with having enough of the event bonus, you know when you don't need more of the event. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, it's still a point ladder event, so you still need it. What's the cap of it? Like 3 mil or something? We'll find out later. Face roll. You got both of them? Awesome. That's insane. I mean, I got both of them too, but I prepared to get both of them for some time. What am I doing? You asked me if CL was good. Let's show you what she can do.
優しい時間はここまでいいですね。わかりやすく、覚えやすく。現在固定。主の皆において第7の死因よ。火よ。鉄は炎に。精霊よ。
And fully refunded. Excellent. Can she do it? I think she can. That's one. Yeah, she took the whole wave out by herself. Mwahaha. How would Oppenheimer as a servant work? That's too late. That's too recent. I thought I might need CL for that, but apparently not. I just MP1, don't feel like getting more. Hey, you can make MP1 servants work just fine. My CL is really overdone, but that was my choice to make. No, what crash was that? Number 3 or? Oh, number 2. Oh. It's been a surprisingly pleasant day for that, then. We need a crash emote. I mean, we have 11 emotes. I think I have only 10 of them on Twitch. The drinking one. I need more subs to get more emote slots on Twitch. Nice emulate. Yeah, but it likes to crash. Alright, back into it. I think we hit the point. Yep, we hit 350. Excellent. So we can do this quest right here, the hot air balloon journey. Yeah, not a lot of... Yeah, that was only our second fight of the stream so far, which is kind of lame, but... Oh, did we... Oh! We finished the weekly quest! Yay! It's one thing I don't have to worry about. You want to loop on this one? What, this one? Let me see what I'm up for. I see what you're meaning there. Okay. So you want me to take this seriously? Can you steal my quartz fragments? No, you cannot steal my quartz fragments. I've been gathering them for a long time. All right, let's take this one seriously then, if you say I have to. Who should I... Lancer Rider. Are you a fem? Two silver and gold. Okay. All right. hostile birds will peck our hot air balloon. So if this is a race against time, this quest, so hence why the desire for loopy has been brought up. So I'm just gonna bring out the Castoria Brigade. I will use Meluko because, you know, Melu hasn't had a lot of time to appear, has she? Where is there? I think that was... It's whatever you feel like the answer is. I don't care. I don't care. You can finish it in 4 turns? Alright, I'll keep Melu's big charge for wave 4. She should have enough refund to do this. No, we're being packed. In a deep voice, Newcomb. Newcomb. Boom! We're being packed again. Huh? The balloon's falling apart. No! What does Kragon mean? I have no idea. Have a good night. That's really loud. Thanks for popping in. There isn't too much more left for us, so it's really just this quest and then the next one. And oh, it's a bird. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a pecker. No, it's a pecking machine. Oh my fuck. Let's just kill this thing. That is not good. That is really not good. Why? How many SSRs do you have? A lot. I honestly don't know how many. I've been playing this game for over 5 years, so my account is pretty old. Not super old, but... Alright, let's waste them.
フライトラインクリア。レディーラウンチゴー。ボンディーヌ出る。 ASM 発射。ゼネットフルオープン。道を描けブライトアルビオン。先に進みましょう。宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
Well, that was taken care of, and should move on 3. Excellent. We have more joy points! Yay! Yay! I'm like happy and shit. Alright, so that's been taken care of. So that's unlocked the main quest for tomorrow. Well, we're not doing it tomorrow, we're gonna do it Wednesday, but what comes out tomorrow, we're ready for it. Anyway, we have one more thing to do. Battle Mash Kyrie Light. It looks like a bonus quest, so let's take care of that real quick. Are we gonna fight Mash, or are we gonna fight... Oh, I might have to, I have to turn into a bat, I think. Ah! I'm back on the ceiling. Yep. I love the phrase, I'm happy and shit. Night-night, I'm EP. Have a good night, Nameless. Thanks for popping in. It's been many years since that hellish summer... That was 4 years ago. The summer 5, and it was great. I miss... Summer 5 was... See, this event glazes Dubai. I glaze Summer 5. The difference is, most people around here understand that Dubai sucks and is a bad place, whereas Summer 5 is, you know, awesome. That's the difference. Yes, my happiness has increased, according to BB, at least. Hang out with a friend? A fir tree. I have to. Do I look like Robin? Time is weird in FGO. It is very weird. Ooh, wants to hang out with Mash. I mean, she did... So what's stopping you? Oh. I mean, I can get really awkward too, so I can relate to that. That's an overreaction. I liked the dinosaur summer, wanted to be paleontologist as a kid. Yeah, summer 6 was great too. Me, if I was the main... My boredom is immeasurable, my vacation is ruined. Sorry, Zagareth, I was caught up in the moment. Sometimes I lose messages in chat. I don't know, Shoof. I mean, maybe? A dub? Shufu might be a berserker in disguise? Well, her original event, she was a archer, so she could be weak to Summer Yu. And then she was a caster, now she was an alter ego, and now she's an avenger. Watch the fuck out. I mean, and keep in mind, as an Avenger, she has a freaking chainsaw. And she gets people with the chainsaw. So, you know, an Avenger with a chainsaw does... I mean, an overlap with Berserker is kind of there, you know? All servants are berserkers? I don't think so. I'm a berserker. Rawr. You're not a berserker, you're Goofy Boss Man? But Goofy Boss Man's not a class in Fate. Besides, maybe you just haven't seen enough of my berserker tendencies. The madness, the mayhem, the carnage. You know, like that. I have a chess tournament. See you tomorrow, I guess. Bye. Okay, Pulkit, have a nice day. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow though. Wednesday, yes, but not tomorrow. Have a good time at your tournament, and thanks for popping in. Gee, thanks, Shufu. I don't think being bloodthirsty is a prerequisite for Berserk. You know what I meant, Zagareth. That I'm rar and you know. What, do I have to charge into melee constantly with twin axes? And that actually sounds like a good time. Let's do it. More outrageously fun. What would be outrageously fun? I think that's probably true, honestly, at this point, that Godako Godao knows Smash better than anyone. That's just a fact at this point. Hey, Shufu, just maybe don't talk to Mash through your creepy stalker doll. Yeah, that is definitely... I mean, it is a quirk, for sure. Of course, I did a video on Shufu that, you know, the whole Yume Ren thing is, you know, they weren't even, you know, their time periods were, you know, like, Shufu might have been alive at the same time as Yume Ren, but, you know, they wouldn't have interacted ever. Why is Gorako known as the Beast of Salt and Gacha? Can't imagine why. It's hopeless! No! What do I do now, Master? Any ideas? Ah! Times like this call for a professional. Why am I narrating the dialogue now? I don't know. And why was I using that weird voice? Why would I use the weird voice? No! And it's Mandricardo! The goofy voice. It is a goofy voice for sure. I don't know if it's Goofy voice, like that's a Disney character, right? It's been a while. Somebody else said it sounded like some Saturday Night Live character or something. Mr. Bill or something. But that was decades ago, so who knows.
Or I can sound like some kind of monster.
Oh, No, that'll fuck my throat up. The FGO learning from manga. That is certainly true. Yeah, the FGO learning with manga it's great. And of course it makes Gorako crazy, as she should be. Dark and narrow like a back alley. Also, why does that look like the Restoration Realm? Probably because the background is from Leo's doing great work. I know. I need to look into that stuff. It's been a while since I looked at any of the learning with manga stuff. It's good times. The roof of a high-rise. Now, why would I go to the roof of a high-rise? Maybe a library. Mash likes books. I don't know how Shufu feels about books, but... Yeah, no kidding. Mandricardo, what the hell are you doing? The funny thing about this whole event bit is that Shufu, Mandricardo, and Glacco are probably putting more time trying to figure this out than they will actually doing the thing that they're trying to figure out what to do it for, or what to do for it. Or you can just go to the damn beach, I guess. Thank you, Mandricardo. We like you. You're our best friend, or a best friend kind of character. We got that in Summer 6, I believe. I want to move around the screen. Boop, 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 boop. No, 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 no. You do not want these things on a beach. No, 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 no. You're gonna go now by your... Okay, Zachara, thank you for popping in. Have a good night. If you're going to bed, that is. Why are there giant monsters on the beach? There used to be pets before they escaped. Why? Would you... Yeah, I'm compelled to ask who had those as pets. The custodian? Who the hell's the custodian? They're invasive species brought over. Yeah, that is a thing. I know, you gotta be careful with that shit. Doesn't Australia have an issue with, like, crabs? That there's so many of this particular type of crab that people in Australia literally run them the fuck over with their cars? Just because there's so many of them that they you know, it's like, fuck it, get them out of here, that they'll just like, murder these things. I feel like I've heard that before. And that's an invasive species. That's not the emus or any of the other crazy shit they have there. Australia has the cane toads. Oh, it's the cane toads. It's not a crab. It's the frogs. Okay, or toads, I should say. What's the difference between a frog and a toad? It goes ribbit, right? They both go ribbit, 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 or Australia has a lot of issues with a lot of animals. Yeah. To connect it to Mass Effect that we've been playing, Australia is like Tuchanka. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce whatever the fuck that is. All toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads. Okay. We're gonna murder the pets? They lost a war to the emus. That's true. I have to leave my... Okay, Seth. Thank you for popping in. Have a good night. It's murder time. Wait, what happened to my... Okay. Chufu will come with us. Defeat all enemies in 8 turns. Bring long ways to attack multiple enemies at once. It's restrained. They'll go on a rampage once it's lifted, so watch the fuck out. Okay, in that case, let's not piss around. If there's a time limit on this, let's bring... Okay, is there a... gold currency? Got it. We're gonna look for a Castoria that... Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it! Bart's. Okay. And we're gonna give this, I'm not gonna use Melu for this looping. I'm gonna use someone else. So, Pretender, if there was a Pretender looper, that Cagliostro? Summer Comma. Unleash the Comma! Typically toads are more rugged and can handle getting further from water. Also, toads often have warts. Yeah. 8 turns to go. Okay, unleash the looping.
溢れちゃいました。白兵戦、行きます。水の国準備です。運命をかけた戦いであれば。熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。美しき欲の花。燃える邪魔でお任せあれと。愛の世界。燃える宇宙望むすべて可弁となるまあ終夜
Damn it! What was that, number 3? Always do a damn... Oh... Damn it! At least it's been, you know... relatively small number today, or at least this tonight. It's still too much. I don't want it to crash, ever. We don't like crashes. Rawr. Let's try that again.
燃えるなら邪魔でお任せあれと。愛の世界、燃える宇宙、望むすべてが家電となる。まあ終夜愛は痛いもの。
Super up for a real yeah. Summer Kama is very good. Very good. Oh, come on. Just blow him away. Just blow him away. Use your almost everything. Da 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 da. Ooh. All right. This is the last section, the last part of today's story content. You're using Space Ishtar mostly? Yeah, I've used Space Ishtar extensively. She was one of my big Castoria loopers back in the day. She doesn't get much use anymore, but alright. Right, I went through all the 3 stars and below. I didn't go through all of them, but where are you, Space Ishtar? There you are. Yeah, she's almost spawned 11, because I used her a ton. So, Space Ishtar is amazing. Summer Kama, I think, is a better arts looper than... I mean, Space Ishtar's thing is versatility. She can do everything, so... Alrighty, let's see what remains of this story bit. Oh, but I wanted to see them go completely ballistic. That would have been fun. How do you wreck a beach? I guess you could throw shit on it, or make things go boom, or... Actually, there's a lot of ways you can wreck beaches. Thank you. Could never gotten rid of the beach. Oh, fine. Why are you wearing those weird-ass sunglasses? Beach erosion is a serious problem. I don't know about those sorts of things, but like presumably in this case, wrecking a beach wouldn't be about erosion. It would be about, you know, fight time, you know? Come on, Shufu, you can do it. Oh? And what's this thing you wonder about? Crazy Shufu. Ooh. Perhaps I could write white croissant. Is this referring to the journal entries that were left during the summer event? It was a fun event. I mean, it was freaky at the time, but, you know, in hindsight, it was fun. What do you mean, guilt? Why would you have guilt? It was a different version of Shufu, wasn't it? And why would you do this, Shufu? Why would you pass up these opportunities? Because sometimes you gotta do things yourself. I mean, I have some issues with that here and there, but because, you know, I can be really nervous, and I certainly have lost a lot of time to anxiety. When I was young, if I wanted to hang out, I had to call my friends' landlines. Their parents would answer the phone. I remember those days. I remember those days. So remember the days when if you were online and someone picked up the phone, it frickin' cut off the internet because the internet was linked to the phone lines that way. And that sucked. It's Yume Ren and Shangyu. That's neat. Who wants dial-up internet back? Fuck that. That was so annoying. Hooray! We did the thing! Da 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 da. Alrighty, so that wraps up Summer 9 content for the day. The next content will come out in a day, or 22 hours from now, to be more precise. We are not going to do this tomorrow, though, because Tuesday is one of my I can't stream days, period. So we will be back on Wednesday, usual time starting at, 3 o'clock or so, 3 p.m. Pacific. We will do the FGO story content that comes out tomorrow or in 22 hours. And then we will jump into Mass Effect 3, where things will happen in, stuff involving Reapers and Doom and Apocalypse and all that. But so anyway, I hope you enjoyed your time today. Tonight, depending on where you are. I hope that you have a pleasant rest of your evening, a pleasant day tomorrow, and I hope to see you all again later. Oh wait, I should probably flip myself around. Anyway. Anyway, I already said that other stuff, so goodbye everyone! Have a good night, and beware. The zombie apocalypse is coming, and you will face its wrath. Or something. Just have a good... I don't know what came over me. I just felt like saying that. Anyway, good night, everyone. Take care and stuff, and see you on Wednesday for more Fate and more Mass Effect. Mwahahaha.